Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your July 2019 monthly reading. I'm going to do the Celtic Cross. If you hear my chair creaking, I'm sorry. I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling, a little bit of cutting, and a little bit of dealing. We're going to pull a Celtic Cross for you, and then any clarifiers or zooming in cards as needed. And then we're going to do a Divine Feather card. That's weird. Sorry. A Divine Feather card for advice and imparting messages, and just to see kind of like the focus and where we're at for these eclipses. It's eclipse season, so look back to January, February of this year, 2019, and see what was going on with you. See what was, around New Year's, Valentine's Day. I think even the end of February. What was kind of taking your attention? What was going on in your life? Who were the major players of people going, that were, we're probably talking to people, talking to a lot of people. What was the significant thing going on around that time? That situation, those people, that issue is going to boomerang back to you now in July 2019. Now remember that time spirals goes like this. So what does that mean for energy? It means that you can resonate with this reading now in July, or whenever you're guided to watch this video. So 3 years from now, 5 years from now, whether there's eclipses or not, whenever you can watch the video, a few minutes in, and then shut it off for 6 months, and then finish it 6 months from now. And that's exactly when you're meant to hear these messages. Okay, Geminis? Okay, that's quite a bit of shuffling. I just cut, and now we shall deal. Whoa, bottom of the deck card, Gemini, the Empress. You have a luxurious, wealthy, maybe even intuitive or psychic energy with you or around you, or this is you, or there's an Empress around you, or you are actually the Empress, whether you're masculine or feminine, male or female. Blur the signs, the ages, and the genders. Empress is a very good card, very, very positive, luxurious sort of, even tactically, I'm feeling, Gemini rules the hand, so you could be, spa treatments, paraffin treatment, just something very manicures, that kind of thing. Just very, very luxurious. I'm getting that really strong right now off of that Empress card. Okay, so the first two cards in the month of July, I'm connecting with a Gemini who has maybe started a very creative endeavor. Okay, yeah, definitely started a very creative endeavor, the beginning of something creative. It could have been a baby, a child. But definitely the beginning, or at least the seeds of something. And it looks like you're trying to grow it because there's a strength card right on top. So it's demanding your strength. There's something here that needs you to be strong, that needs you to just like keep giving it energy in order for it to grow. The aces are the most concentrated powers of the suit, but it's also just like the little baby seedling, like under the surface of the ground. You don't see it, you don't see it, you don't see it, and then finally it bursts through, and then you see it. Well, and then it grows into a big, beautiful something. But right now, this is something that needs nurturing. It needs watering. It needs care. It needs, it needs your strength. Your strength is the water, the nutricy, the Nutrisoil, the nurturing and the care and the sunlight. Your strength and your perseverance and your everything is what's going to help this thing grow. And it will, Gemini. This month, July 2019. Take advantage of these eclipses. These eclipses are going to set off major events. So pregnancies, births of children, marriages, divorces, buying homes, selling homes, moving out, moving back in, all big milestone changes. So you actually have a great window of opportunity, Gemini, to get something going and to put something together. And the base of the situation is the Ace of Swords. So this was like a eureka moment that you had. This was like the sword of truth, or a big truth coming forward, or clarity. You could have gotten clarity about something out of nowhere. The sword of victory just kind of comes up out of nowhere. See? Just like, I could have been that fast too. Could have been that fast. But it's like there were two seeds then. You had the clarity, and then you had the creativity. Clarity, creativity. And then right behind you, Gemini, the influence that's just like, it's like fading away. You can still feel it, but it's fading away. Most recent energetic signature is the Seven of Cups. So this would say either you went through something that you thought you were very clear about, that you knew. It's like you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt, and then here's the shadow of a doubt, and it's shadowy, and it's like illusory. Like, am I delusional or what? Like, I thought I knew it, I thought I had clarity, but what is this? Or that'll be true for some gems. Some other gems, you have the clarity, and this is just you imagining wonderful, beautiful things. Like, what do I do with this knowledge? I can create anything I want. I got it. I know exactly what I want to create with all this beautiful knowledge and clarity and wisdom and creativity. I know exactly what it is. And then you started it. And then you're just growing it from here with like your perseverance and your strength. Okay. So it's one of two. That's so funny. I'm getting two different energies, and it's two different Geminis here. And Gemini is the sign of the twins. It's just, you think you're real funny, don't you? Okay. Well, you are, of course. You're Geminis. Okay, so one Gemini, that's so funny. Both the Geminis thought they started in clarity. Only one of them did, though. The one that is being, one's going to get delusional, and one's going to get imaginative and creative. I hate to say it that way, but there you go. The next influence that you can expect, Gemini, the next energy, the next energetic signature that you can expect in this situation, the Five of Staves. Pettiness, argumentative, bickering. It's just fighting. Infighting. It's fighting. Fighting is fighting. It's never good. Could be with coworkers, your boss, your kids, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your brother, your sister, mom and dad, best friend, good friend, old friends, new friends. Everyone's fighting. It's just bickering. It's like, it's almost like nagging, like petty nagging, like just stop. You know, like you're just, you know, and it's going to scramble your brain bits a little bit, but it's just carry the strength through, carry it forward. It could be a good, great new thing that you started, or that there's something great to fight over, but just keep your wits about you. Try to do your best to stay above the fray. Don't get sucked in and let them devolve your wonderful conversational skills into an argument, into this side, that side. If you want to go for the ride, go for the ride. But, you know, don't let it get you all, you know. In fact, the world that you're currently playing, Gemini, in the month of July, I'm connecting with a Gemini who, and here's the thing, it's either one or the other. So you're either the one trying to get away with something, or you're the one using your street smarts, your common sense. So just like we have a Gemini that, whoa, sorry, hold on. Just like I'm channeling a Gemini who is either clarity and then delusional, just like I'm channeling either a Gemini who is clarity and then imaginative, I'm channeling a Gemini who is either trying to get away with something because they're delusional. I feel like if I say delusional, you're not going to understand that it's you, even if it's you. But I don't know what else to say. I guess you can just keep watching and just thinking that you're the other Gemini. Okay, so if you're either trying to get away with something because you are mistaken, or you're trying to use your common sense because you're so, it's like castles in the air. They're very different energies. This is building castles in the air and not able to get them down on the ground yet. This is just the visionary part, just the imagination part. And this is being street smart, common sense, or trying to get away with something. So take this as it resonates. And if you're cross-watching, you should definitely know who's who, which one your gem is, okay? How other people see you. In the month of July, I'm connecting with a Gemini who is, whichever Gemini you are taking on too much. There's a big burden that you've got. There's a lot of burdens. Look at all the staves. The 10 of staves, it's like, it's heavy. Sorry. It's heavy and you're tired and other people can see it. Maybe you have like bags under your eyes. Maybe you have like maybe you just look like you're tired. But people can tell. Who cares? So your hope or your fear. This is both. Take it as it resonates. The hope and the fear, having high standards and not seeing something being offered to you that's right in front of you, refusing something good for you. Learn to love what's good for you, please. I hope that sinks into your subconscious, even if you're like, pfft. Okay? Hope or your fear. Take that as it resonates. The outcome card. In the month of July, I'm connecting with a Gemini who is either surveilling someone or something, or is being surveilled, or both. Actually, this is probably both. I bet, Gems, you are keeping one eye open, and you are also being watched. Take it as it resonates. But there is also a challenge of integrity for you in the month of July, Geminis. And I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I'm not sure what decision you're going to take or what road you're going to go down, but I can see that the challenge is ahead of you in the month of July. Look at the eclipses. June, July, 1, 2. 1, 2, 8. So the second house and the 8th house are going to be activated for you in the month of July. Solar. So your value system is going to be rocked. What you value, what you care about, what you own, the resources you have on hand is going to be obliterated or magnified, or the attention is going to go right there. The 8th house, your partner's money. They could see an end of an income stream. You could see the end of an income stream, and it's going to be tied to your value system, to your partner's value system, and it's going to result in a test of integrity. The Page of Swords is the card of surveillance. It's my Scorpio super secret spy Scorpio card. It is watching and surveilling something and not able to bring it to light, not able to. What this card is, it's a test of your integrity in the outer world. So in the outer world, you're being challenged to prove your character. So, and ahead of this card, you actually have the Lover's card, which is a choice. You have the choice between sacred love and profane love. Another Geminian thing, the duality. There's a duality. It's very much alive in you this month, Geminis. Whether you're with this Gemini, that Gemini, whichever, you're going to have the sense of duality. You're going to have the challenge of duality. You're going to have the challenge of choice. The universe is giving you the choice. You have to make it. You have to be the one to say, am I going to try to keep getting away with something? Or am I going to use my mind for strategic common sense and streetwise and get out of this in an honest way? That's going to be your challenge in the month of July, Gemini. That's going to be the challenge. You have a penchant for luxury. You want the good life. You want the easy way out. For some Geminis will want the easy way out. Some Geminis will actually just enjoy, both kind of Geminis are going to enjoy luxury, enjoy nice things, enjoy getting your nails done, enjoy, sitting back on comfy pillows and having strawberries brought out to you with like chocolate to dip them into. Everyone loves that. But it's going to be the test of the Gemini in the month of July of the value systems. Are you going to choose the sacred love, or are you going to choose the profane love Are you going to just spy on others and surveil others? Or are you going to pass the integrity test and prove your character and actually have conversations with people and confront people and resolve things with people and, you know, open up lines of communication? That's going to be the big thing. And the eclipses are going to rock your second, eighth house axis. So that is your personal resources, like what you actually have. Like if you stopped this video right now, Gemini, went to your bank account, looked to see how much you had in your bank account, went into your pockets and your purse and your wallet, went into your secret stash at home and counted every bill, dollar, coin in every pocket and every couch cushion, what number is that? What number is that of cash, liquid cash you have on hand right now? What's that number? Because in July, that number could go super high up or it could go super down. And that'll be in direct proportion with your value system. I knew I'd get your attention talking about that. Talking about your money. And the same is true for your partner. If you picked a partner, if you chose profane love over the sacred love, your partner could see the end of a revenue stream, because this is not a quality partner that you chose, and it's karma and it's energy coming back. It's like for like, trading like for like. You're not going to get away with, this is not the month to try to get away with it. Let me just put it that way. Not the month to try to get away with a shitty partner who's making shitty decisions as well, it's just not the month for it. Not eclipse month. So a job could be eclipsed out completely, like just, but it will be a result of what you chose. It will be a result of how well you nurture this beautiful, bright, new creative beginning. You will need the strength. And you will need to overcome whatever is going on around you, this strife, this difficulty, this... Let's get a clarifier on... Give me a second here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a clarifier on the strife, on the 5 of staves, please, for Gemini 2000. Okay, well... You're going to be fighting with a paramour. You're going to be in disagreements. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get rough. It's going to get brutal. And it's all words. It's words that are so hurtful. It's words, arguments. I'm sorry, Gems. I'm so sorry. I don't want to pull this for you. I really don't. It's not my intention to deliver bad news. Like, no one wants to do that. But this is why we do this, so that we can hopefully augment this energy. The stars incline, they do not compel. What I do here as a tarot reader with my psychic intuition, my psychic abilities, is I do an energy check, like a snap a picture now. And that's why when you're guided to this reading, time spirals, so it doesn't go A to B. It goes like this. So my spiral, your spiral, there's going to be a moment when we connect through this reading. So this could change. You could change this. I have a concern, and that is that you could either think you're being crystal clear, but you're actually deluded. Or you can think you're crystal clear and you're getting ahead of yourself, thinking pie in the sky, like all these great things. And what you fight for is the wrong thing. What you fight for doesn't serve you in the long run, and you won't have the perspective to understand it. That's my concern as your reader. If this is really resonating, I don't know how happy I am to hear that, but it's my intention that these readings, that these generals, and these weeklies and these monthlies feel like they're personal readings for you. But if you want to zoom in and get the real personal reading, feel free to go to theartigan.com/tarot and book a reading with me. But I am channeling a Gemini that the concern is that you're holding on and fighting and staying strong for the wrong thing, for the wrong beginning, for the wrong, or not the wrong beginning, but the wrong, like misguided, misplaced, misaligned. This is really a red flag. It's a red flag. And I feel like you are being surveilled by whoever this is, whoever you're fighting with in the month of July. That you're there. They have a thumb. The thumb. I see the thumb. You're under the thumb, and you're meant to. But it's your choice. Here's the thing: is that it's your choice, and you're choosing this, whatever this is. You're also trying to get away with something, or you're trying to use common sense and street smart, and you're just unable to because you don't have the perspective. Interesting that this is showing up as your hope or fear, because it could be the reality that you're just not taking help when it's offered, or that you're not seeing something for what it is, or that you're just focused on these cups. You can't see the good cup that's coming in, floating to you from the sky. It's showing up as a hope or your fear. It's your hope, but you don't see that it's already there. It's your fear that it's not going to come. Clarifier for the Page of Swords, please. The Hermit. You have a mentor that's watching you from afar, spying on you, not in a bad way, but watching you from afar, hoping that you make it, rooting for you to make it. They're showing up as the Page of Swords because you're not talking to them. You have your own clarity, remember? I feel like you're really in your own, you're in your own zone. I feel like whoever this reading is for, it's not going to get to them. I feel like this Gemini, that these Geminis, is they're not, you guys are not, who's watching this video? Yeah, I feel like this Gemini feels, maybe it's for the cross watchers. This Gemini feels like they already have the clarity and they're already making decisions based off of what they think that they know. But they're like, they're being idealistic, or they're just ignoring the bad, or they can't deal, or, you know, there's something there. Yeah, this is the mentor watching. Let's see what the Gemini chooses. Let's get a clarifier for the Lover's card. What does the Gemini choose? I hope this is so true. I'm crossing my fingers for you, Gemini. I hope that you choose to use your intuition and follow your heart and choose like the light. I think it means also that you're going to use your intuition. And I hope your intuition has been fed good information. Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope. Let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers. Everyone pray and send good vibes to the Geminis. Because that's the scariest thing, is when you think that you have clarity and you're not in clarity. It's terrifying. I've been there. It's scary. Because you think you're doing you think you know exactly what you're doing. And it's like, okay. Okay, let's do a divine feather for the Geminis. Please. What message does Gemini need to hear right now for the month of July 2019? What words of advice or wisdom do we have for the Gemini? Divine feather. Oh, beautiful feather. The owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. What do we just pull? Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. If you are watching this, Gemini, follow your intuition. Your intuition is right. It's screaming. Ah, okay, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. The owl says your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as it could have been enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below if you'd like. Otherwise, I will see you in the weeklies. If you go to theartigan.com/tarot, you can download the freebie calendar. It's when I post all of the freebies, and you can just check to see when Gemini goes up, okay? All right, Gemini, have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.